All right, so let's shift now back here at home. That was a deep sigh, I know.
Very deep.
I'm sorry.
More excited.
No, it was. No.
That is like, oh, she walks in.
Let me explain. That's Majestic Storm. There's a storm brewing. It's majestic. Okay. So let me explain. So I know it was going to continue to rain today, but I was hopeful this morning. I didn't wake up to the sound of rain, and that's what woke me up.
We ended up waking up to rain.
It was raining.
Rain or storms? Did you hear the rumbles of thunder?
I didn't
hear it.
You didn't? Okay.
No, I heard. Yeah, one of my coworkers, who actually is my neighbor, said, "You didn't wake up from it?" I said, "No, girl."
You were exhausted. You were sleeping real good.
I was out like a baby, and I woke up and I'm like, "It's raining again?
Again.
Majestic, come on!"
Isn't that wild?
It's like London. We might as well be in London.
London,
You know what I'm saying?
London,
All
North
this rain.
Carolina,
Or Seattle.
Seattle, North Carolina.
Other place where it rains.
I feel like the more I say it, the more it rains.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to start like saying better things, like thinking more positively, and then it will change. I always tell people, my name's Majestic Storm, not Mother Nature, so you can't blame it on me.
No, we
Okay?
can.
What in the world?
Nick always wants something to
He's
blame.
like, little do you know, Majestic.
But before you get to the forecast, I do have a bit of good news.
Okay,
So
what's
yesterday we had a moment. Well, you guys had a moment. You were asking for boat friends.
Yeah.
It looks like you have boat friends in the comment section
We have boat friends?
on
We do.
Instagram on the post.
This
I don't
is
know. Did y'all
huge.
check the
Goodness.
post?
No, we didn't get that far.
So they posted a clip from yesterday's show. In our interaction, you're asking for boat friends. So it looks like you have boat friends.
People
What did they
responded?
say? Did they say welcome aboard or what?
Basically, yeah. You have boat friends.
We promised to behave. We'll bring some
Yeah.
snacks.
There you go. I just
We're a
wanted.
good time.
Yeah,
Just
we're
wanted-
a good time. I'll bring snacks.
I'm
and
your
vibes.
land friend, so we can do anything on land. But you have boat friends.
You'll wave.
Okay.
I'll wave. All right,
So
have a
when's
good
the
time.
boat day? I guess we got to look at
We
the
gotta
forecast.
look into this. Now we gotta ask the people with the boat. We don't have the keys.
Well,
True.
we got to ask Majestic too because she has the keys to the forecast. So there you go.
All right, let's get into it. Yes, we did have those storms last night. I know they woke a lot of people up if you weren't sleeping real heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of dogs kind of get a little anxious with storms like that, kids possibly. And here's our satellite and radar. So still big picture perspective across the Carolinas, tons of cloud coverage out there. We're still not done with the rain, but this is really the big thing that I'm watching right now. It's been just this very isolated location that's been experiencing these very spotty downpours, and the National Weather Service just issued a flash flood warning mainly for northern Richmond County. The good news with this is that it's almost out of our viewing area. It is at really like the furthest east that it can possibly be, and it's continuing to track eastward. But out towards Rockingham, Ashboro, I-73, up and down it, that's where we're currently seeing those spotty downpours, and that's what we need to be ready for moving forward. Scattered showers, isolated downpours even into the afternoon. Once we bring it back to the Charlotte metro area, we have maybe a few light sprinkles out there, some mist or drizzle, but really most of our heavy rain is out of here as far as that heavy and widespread rain goes. I think by the afternoon we will still have some potential for a few pop-up afternoon showers or storms, kind of what we're used to. Now I want to take you up to the mountain locations though, because that's currently where we have some ongoing rain. It's a little bit more widespread, and we actually have pockets of moderate to heavy rain as well. Now, across the mountains and the foothills today, you do have a higher opportunity to actually see some localized flooding. All counties shaded in that that yellow there. You need to be on the lookout for that, especially if you live in a flood-prone area. That means low-lying locations. If you live by a creek or a river, you might see them rapidly rise today with those isolated downpours. Want to walk you through the futurecast because I know a lot of students went back to school today, which was so exciting, and it was still a little bit rainy out there for a lot of them, but by the time we're picking them up after school, a lot of this is actually going to just be out of our area. We could even see some pockets of sunshine, which would be really nice, but oftentimes when we have more sunshine, warmer temperatures, an increase of humidity, that's all the perfect recipes for more storms to form, and that's what models are picking up on. So here's about 6 o'clock around dinner time or so. You can see kind of this line of storms trying to form, mainly northwest of Charlotte, mainly the same area where we have that elevated risk for some flooding. So keep this in mind. That's up there towards Lincolnton, Statesville, Taylorsville, through Shelby. And then once it kind of gets a little closer to Charlotte, the line breaks apart. Can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm or two, but I don't think it's going to be anything intense, just very random. As we're heading into the overnight hours and into Thursday morning, more cloud coverage tomorrow morning, still some light scattered showers. Better opportunity for sunshine tomorrow, though, and temperatures should rise into the 90s for Thursday. But not just heat, we're also adding in humidity, so you know what that means again, the possibility of seeing those afternoon thunderstorms. This is about Thursday afternoon, late afternoon and evening. There's 8 o'clock where it could even impact the Charlotte metro area. So following a lot of things, there's that bus stop forecast. If you're picking those kids up after school today, I think really across Charlotte, it'll just be more cloudy, a little bit of sunshine by 5 o'clock though, and then we'll watch for those random pop-up storms. Temperatures into the 70s. Hard to see because we've also seen some fog develop, especially for the higher elevations. But I've noticed a lot of people reach out to me, and specifically Ben. He was out live today for the morning show, and he had his umbrella, he had his raincoat, he was all ready for the rain, which it did rain, but he said it was very, very muggy out there. And that's exactly right. I mean, we're seeing those dew points in the mid to upper 70s. Anytime they're even in the lower end of the 70s, you know it's going to be one of those days where you step outside and the humidity is just unavoidable. So yes, humid, but look at what happens. Upper 80s today for our daytime highs. It's going to be hot. 88 for our high in Charlotte, 90s from Lancaster out towards Cheraw. But because of that uptick in humidity, this is what it's going to feel like around 4 o'clock this afternoon. 94 degrees, 97 out towards Lancaster, 96 for Cheraw. So the heat and humidity is slowly starting to build back in. But remember, when we have heat and humidity, it doesn't always just mean it's going to be a hot, sunny summer day. Oftentimes, we've got to watch for those afternoon and evening thunderstorms. So to wrap it up, there's that 7-day forecast. We're getting warmer. We still have rain and storm chances really over the next 2 days, but we'll hold on to that as we're heading into Friday and Saturday, but ultimately they start to go down. So as they go down, those temperatures go up. So I'm thinking probably Saturday or Sunday would be good for a boat day. Probably Sunday. I mean, we're looking at
That looks
sunshine,
nice.
90s, not even any storm or rain chances. So
I was
there
about
we
to say,
go.
there's a 20% chance on Saturday, so I don't know about that one.
Does that scare you away?
Yeah.
You're like, you're not messing with things
nah,
now.
Nah. And look, Carlene has a little bit of bad luck when it comes to boats and storms.
I know.
So,
No.
Just saying.
I was promised a boat day, and it did not. It rained.
Oh.
well, you know.
What was
not
the
good.
percentage that day?
It was high.
Okay, to be fair.
It was. I went into it knowing it probably wasn't going to happen, but again,
Yeah.
I didn't have the keys,
True.
so I can't make the call. I showed up.
Okay, well, whoever invited us out on the boat, tell us where to show up on Sunday.
Check the comments. You guys are going to
Now
be
I'm
happy.
excited.
Check the comments. Check
Oh,
the
that would be
comments.
so fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to our digital team. They put it out there. And
Thank
look,
you, digital team. You're helping us get the
Yes.
friends that we need.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
need friends in general, so this is a 2-for-1. Get normal friends and boat friends.
look at
We'll
us
be a friend.
making connections and getting forecasts.
Yeah.
And, hey, that's what happens. All right. Majestic.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.